Hey everybody, we're back with a video. Today we're going to be making a color I'm calling Mardi Gras. If you are familiar with the Mardi Gras color, it is a popular inshore color popularized by like Mirror and companies like that. There's many different versions out there, but most of them consist of a purple and chartreuse of some kind. So today we're going to be working on that. I have some chartreuse here already have made up, and we're going to cup this up and get it in the cup and shoot some tails. I'm going to try to make some, I got an order for some 4-inch grubs, and I'm going to try to do a little bit of paddle tails to go with it also. So let's get this chartreuse cut up and get it in the cup. All right, we have our chartreuse all cut up here. I'm going to throw it in the microwave and get it all melted down and get the air vacuumed out of it. And I will be back when that is all done. Okay, plastic's all heated up and vacuumed out. We are going to add a little bit of black flake to it just to break up the pattern a little bit. Doesn't take a lot, just a little pinch. That was some 6.2 square. I'm gonna put a little bit of a 0.40 hex cut in there also. Let's get this stirred in. All right, we got our tail molds pulled out. This is for the grubs, and this is for the paddle tails. Our plastic is up to temp, and we're gonna see how these turn out. The grub mold, tail mold can be a little bit tricky sometimes. If you put a little bit too much pressure, you might flash it, but sometimes it doesn't fill out quite all the way because of how thin they are. Alright, tail mold should be cooled down enough to take a quick look at these. Oh, stuck in there. Yep, pretty simple, nothing crazy. But it's going to give the overall look in the end a nice texture to it. Like I said, tails ain't the coolest thing in the world, but it's necessary for the end result. I'm not going to sit here and show every single one of them a shoot because we had to get a pretty good stack of them. So anyways, yep, that's how the tails are going to look. I'm going to get a bunch run here, and then we're going to move on to the bodies. Alright, got all my tails ran here, got some staged. We got to take them and put them in our molds here, get them all laid in there. And got some plastic here I got to cook up. So yep, I'm going to lay some tails in the mold, get my plastic heated up, and I'll show you the next two colors that go with it. For our top color, we're just going to load it up with some purple flake. Just a ton of purple flake in there, and then we're going to put just a little bit of pinch of black in each size also. Alright, for our belly color, it's even more flake. This time we are doing some holographic, and we're just going to load that up. We're going to put a couple different sizes in here. Alright, let's get that mixed in. Alright, our plastic's all ready to go. I'm gonna get this drawn up. Alright, here we go. Alright, all those felt pretty good. Hopefully they all filled in all the way. We're gonna let them them cool down, I'll pop it open and check it out. Okay, the molds are cooled down. Let's take a look and see how we did. So that's going to be the bellies there. Came up first. Let's take these over and flip them over. So we got that nice purple. I don't think it'll focus because of how shiny the mold is. Check it out. Super holographic one side, that purple on the other. Hold on a second. Check that out. Cool. Let's pop open the other one. Oh yeah, these filled out nicely. All right, we're gonna load our molds back up with tails and give it another run. All right, here we go, round 2 on the grubs. One more. The good thing about this AI injector, your plastic stays pretty even throughout the run, so that's good. We'll let those cool down and we'll see how we did on those, and then we might do a couple. We might have enough plastic left over to do a couple swim baits. All right, got our molds all cooled down. Let's see if these turned out any better than the first batch. I think they look just as good. That one got a little bit in the top, but it's not that noticeable. Some molds get little things everywhere. Alright, I think you get the idea. I'm going to load up the swim baits. We have a little bit of plastic left, so I'm going to load up the AI rip wrap mold. If anybody's noticed any noise in the background of my video, we got this little dude here just going absolutely bananas. What do you think? Don't stop because of me. Alright, this is my first time shooting the rip wrap with a tail in the mold. Let's see how these come out. So far it feels like normal. Sometimes when you put a tail in a mold, your venting can kind of get blocked a little bit. I'm actually going to reach in there and grab that little plug out. That is one thing with the AI injector. It runs pretty good, but every once in a while, if you're running these single port molds like this, that plug likes to seize up there in the little tip. I'll just keep a little pair of tweezers nearby and just yank it out. No problem. Okay, the 3-2 rip wrap with a chartreuse tail and Mardi Gras color, I'm calling it. Let's see how they turned out. Not too bad. I did have some color run up on the back on this one right here. You can see it on top. The first couple did alright. Not bad. Not perfect. Like I said, got a block on the back right there, but they all filled out. They're all fishable. I think the grubs look a little bit better than these do, but that's just personal opinion. Y'all let me know what you think. Let's look at the other one. Alright, let's pop up to this other one and see if these came out any better. Still kind of the same deal. A little bit run down that side right there. But it's all good. This is not a completely symmetrical mold like the grub is, so you're going to get a little stuff swirling around. But yeah, these definitely get chomped. Alright, whatever have it, this is my rendition on Mardi Gras. I think they came out pretty cool. It's just all flake, no really other colorant other than the chartreuse and the tails. A little bit of pigment in that, but the rest is just straight flake. This is all I have time for tonight. I do got some more tails left over, but I'm going to save those for another time. So, yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. Let me know what you guys think on my rendition of Mardi Gras. I've had several customers in the past really like this color and catch a bunch of fish off of it. So anyways, yeah, if you guys like this video, like and subscribe, leave a comment down below on what you think, and that'll be it. Later. Would you calm down? I'm trying to make a video over here.